Okay, so convincing myself to get up and talk to people, believe it or not, was easier than convincing myself that I wasn't an introvert. I have been trained, as kind of like we all do when we are in school and in high school and in college, how to get up and at least deliver a speech. And so I knew I could do it. I also, after high school, did some readings at church where I got up. Of course, it wasn't my stuff, so it wasn't as scary, and did some readings. So I knew I could do it. It meant practice, get ready, and just dig in and say, this is important to me and to others. Now, convincing myself that I wasn't an introvert was a whole nother thing. There were a couple of things, and I think a big step along the way was after saying I'm an introvert, because that's how I always called and considered myself. I kept hearing all these people who were really good presenters, really heartwarming, really connecting with their audience. And some of them get up there and they're all lively and stuff, and they'd say, I'm an introvert. And I think to myself, no, you're not. You're not an introvert. And so that was part of it, seeing other people who did not look like you imagine an introvert, saying they were an introvert. I kept saying, you're not an introvert. And that helped me say to me, I'm not an introvert. And then another big piece was where a label is not your identity. And I have to thank Richmond Din for that. Somewhere, and I've heard this more than once, this was years. It's not something that I just let go, because I always considered I truly was an introvert. That wasn't a label, that was me. And in one of his talks, he mentioned again, not me personally, but you're not an introvert. Kind of like you just think you are. You just saying that's just part of you, and you're identifying with that part. And one of those really hit home. I like to be introverted. I love being introverted, but that's not all of me. And I know I can get up there. I know I can talk to people. I know I can be outgoing, or at least outspoken, even if it's not comfortable. And that got me thinking, one, I was using it because it was comfortable, or an excuse, right? Not an excuse not to work, because I don't mind working, but an excuse not to get up there, be vulnerable, and as I said, put myself up there. So that was one, not wanting that uncomfortable feeling. And then I realized, okay, it's uncomfortable because it's taking on parts of being extroverted. And I like being introverted, but I can be extroverted. And if I work on these skills, then I will get better at it. I probably won't be rushing up there on the stage to be the first one to talk, but I can get up there if I practice and be confident. I can be in a group and speak out whether I'm comfortable or not. And if I'm in a group and I'm handed a mic, I can find a voice and find something to say. So that's really my goals with it. And it's just a matter of taking it one step at a time, and also owning that I just need to work on it. I can be better at this. I can get up there. And the other part that comes up when you get up in front of a group is that feeling of, not they're going to judge my skills. They'll do that too. They're going to judge me personally. So I decided, if I go into a contest, a competition, I guess, and yeah, I am being judged. Of course I'm being judged. That's the whole idea. But it's my skills. They're not judging me personally, my worth. And that was the second part, to stop taking it personally and start giving more. So that's how the first step, at least, on not or stop seeing myself as an introvert and seeing myself as someone who likes to be introverted a lot. It's a big difference. Okay, so until next time, this is Teresa. Bye.